Alright guys, so basically we're just waiting for the last 15 minutes or so before this goes live, and then we'll head off and do the new expansion. So the new expansion for Sword and Shield actually comes out it's 3 o'clock UK time, which is 15 minutes from now. So what we're going to do is for that 15 minutes I'm just going to pick the Pokemon I'm going to actually take with me. I have actually completed the Pokedex on this as well, so I've got all 400 different Pokemon. I'm just going to move my camera, make it a little smaller so you can see it a bit better. So I'll put myself up here. Alright, so alright, so we're going to be just looking for. I'm going to pick the ones I want. So of course, I'm going to choose Machamp. I'm going to go into the party. There's Pikachu as well. That's the one. Yep, that's my perfect stats Pikachu as well. So I'm going to stick him in there as well. It's also a G-Max one as well. I got it from playing Pokemon Let's Go Pikachu, and it was given as a reward. So if you do have a Let's Go Pikachu save or a Let's Go Eevee save, there is a way of getting a perfect stats Pikachu or Eevee that's Gigantamaximal. I do like my Grimmsnarl as well. Put him in. Should I put Milotic in? Oh, stick Milotic in as well. I love Hitmonlee as well, but he's not very good for stats. Right, let's have a look. Charizard. Yeah, I'll stick Charizard in. The Dragapult I've got isn't the best one, so I'm actually going to swap him for. Let's have a look. Let's just put him away for a second and then I'll see what I can swap him to, because you can't actually look at other people's other Pokemon's stats if you've got the one in your hand. That's me shiny Charizard, by the way, but it's not got the best stats, but it's one of the only shinies I've got. I actually got it from Pokemon Go and imported it, sent it across to Pokemon Home, and then sent it across here, and that's how I managed to get a shiny Charizard. There is obviously easier ways of getting shiny Charizard, but this was the quickest way for me to do it because I already had one on Pokemon Go. Alright. He's got amazing stats, but it's just because each one's a bit average, so it's why it comes up as amazing when none of them were actually the best. Teleon, no. A couple more Machamps, no. Excadrill, no. Snorlax, maybe. I like to use a Pokemon that most people don't use very often. I don't like to go with the flow. I like to go off my own favourites. Sassian, no. Don't want to do any legendaries. Arcanine, already got a fire type. I'm looking for something a bit different, like a psychic type or a water type or something. Maybe Cloyster. Okay, stats. Gyarados? I've got a good Gyarados somewhere. Kingler? No. Milotic. Could put Milotic back in. Clario. Copperajah. Obstagoon. 12 minutes until it goes live, so we've still got a little bit of time there to choose. Don't know where me oh, is that Gyarados there? There it is. That's the good Gyarados. Alright, so let's put in. And we'll stick. Oh, what do you call that? Quick type in. Let's stick Malamar in. Quite a good range of Pokemon right there. No, they're not all level 100, of course, as you can see. So it wasn't what I wanted. Right. Oh, let's head off to the Pokemon Center, heal them before I go as well. Alright, so you're probably getting this a few seconds delayed because I've got a bit of a delay on this, so it can buffer so it comes through as a better quality because my internet connection's not great. Tried to do this once and the connection and stuff was absolutely terrible, so it's going to be a slight delay on it, but only by about 30 seconds. Alright. 10 minutes. And you have to connect the internet to do it, but if you try to do that now, you press Y, connect internet. It comes with maintenance, which is basically because the expansion is almost getting released, so they're in the middle of doing it. So right now you can't actually connect the internet and do anything until the expansion is over. Alright, so software update is required, so that's a restart. Last time I tried that, it just totally failed, so I don't know, maybe it's getting ready to do it. So wait for this to finish. 14 minutes remaining, are you being serious? I was on here before, it didn't require an update. Now it does. I think that'll probably quicken up though, it's not going to take 14 minutes. It's already on 2%. Anyways, though, we've might as well talk about some of our stuff while this is updating. So in the next couple of videos, we're going to be doing some more openings. So after today, the next video, we're going to tag team Powers collection with Umbreon and Darkrai, but it's a little bit of a disappointing one because it's basically I didn't realize to us. Well, I kind of had an idea, but when I opened it, I kind of realized that it had been repackaged. I did get some decent cards in it, but I kind of had a feeling that anything like really good would have been replaced with something else. So some of the cards had damage on them, so they've been replaced with other cards, like and they've been put back in the correct order. So that still had the rares at the back, still had the energy cards at the front, still had core cards in. They'd been repackaged, put back as if it was exactly the same as what you would find on the shelf. But the box was a little bit bent. It was quite easy to open some of the packs as if they'd kind of been put back, like as if they've been resealed and reopened quite carefully. So I'm pretty confident that it was resealed. I got in touch with the seller that sold it to me as well, and he kind of said that he got it from somebody else, and that I didn't know about repackaging and stuff like that. But I've got no idea if it was true or not. But I say we did get some good cards in that, so I don't think all of the packs in it were resealed. Um, but I'm pretty sure that at least one or two of them were, and some of them did have a lot of damage on them. I don't know if I've got one here to show you actually. No, I don't. But that one's coming on Friday anyway. I'll probably do a video at the start of it explaining about what I think, and then you can basically tell me whether you think it was repackaged or if it was just me being a little bit paranoid. But I'm pretty confident it was because you don't get the amount of whitening on some of the cards that there was if it hadn't been repackaged. Anyways, it says 13 minutes now, 16%, 17% now. I think it'll probably quick enough. Maybe it'll take 5 minutes or so like that. But if it doesn't, it looks like we're going to be being a few minutes late to the party because the official release of the expansion, I believe, is 3 o'clock. So I think they might have released this update this close to it, meaning that people can update it and then get onto it for 3 o'clock. or they might have done it a bit faster if you can download it quicker. Maybe you can get on it now. I don't know, but once it's updated, we should be able to get straight on to the expansion. And I've like not really like looked into it that much. I've looked at a couple of the trailers. Like I've seen the new legendary, like the different forms it's got, the different towers you can go to. You got to choose which one you want to do. And this is the sword version as well. So I have got both games, but I chose to do the sword version because it's the one I've played the most. It's the one I've completed. So it just made sense to get the sword version and not the shield version. Probably not buy the shield version, so I did get the bundle, both of them for this one. So when the next one comes out, which is I think it just said autumn or late autumn, so it hasn't actually had an official release date for the second part. But like I say, I've already paid for that one, so we'll do the same when that one comes out as well. 25%, 12 minutes left. Hopefully it'll quicken up a little bit. All right, come on. Just a few more minutes. Like if you want to come back, when it comes back on, by all means, head back and come back on as soon as this is live. It should be quite soon. 11 minutes, 31%. It looks like the estimated time is actually correct. It's going to be a few minutes before this opens. Oops, we're starting to go off, but move the analog stick to keep it on. Da, 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 da. 10 minutes. So if you're watching League, obviously, let me know. Give the video a like. Leave a comment in the live chat. Ask me anything you want really while we're waiting for this, and I'll answer any of your questions that you've got. Just to fill in the next few minutes before this uploads and goes live. It must be a huge update for it to be taking this long. Either that or my internet's just terrible. It's probably my internet, to be honest. Like I think everyone else's probably took a lot, probably did it in a lot faster time. Because this did say 15 minutes when it first came on, and now it says 10 minutes, but it's not even at 50% yet. So I think it's probably gone slower, to be honest, unless it gets halfway and then just shoots to the end. Follow somewhere in the window there, which would be interesting since I'm upstairs. Like I've been literally waiting for this all day to come out, and I checked the update this morning, made sure that everything was up at day 4. All right, I'll just be releasing that'll be it. We'll get on straight away and do it, and then there's another update. Like I don't believe it. Like I even tried before it came on. Like I was up at 2:30 before I even started the live stream. It recorded out, checked it, went on. There was no updates or anything. I thought, all right, great. So this update must have literally been released about 2 minutes or 5 minutes after I started the live stream. Otherwise, I would have done this first. Anyways, though, I've got my team ready for who I'm taking in. So at least we're all ready for when it does start. Just move this so the control doesn't go off. In 2 minutes time it'll be live and we're not ready. Come on, we're only at 51%. At least the connection is going well. It still says excellent connection. got no lag or anything like that. So I'm glad for that anyways. At least we've got a nice smooth connection. Let me know if it does sort of slow down. I have fiddled about the settings a bit and tested it a few times offline just for myself, and it was going quite well when I was doing it. I have actually changed. The last live stream that I did was on OBS Studio. I'm now using Streamlabs, which at first I was totally honest, I wasn't sure how to use, but it's a lot better. It's a lot better. Once you know how to use it, it's got a lot more features in it. And obviously, you can use it for free. You can pay for it if you want to get more features and more premium features. But for the amount of streams that I do, it's not really worth me paying for it just yet. 7 minutes, come on. I think it has sped up a little bit, but it's now 3 o'clock, and now we'll be on. There'll be people on playing now. Come on, I'm still 6 minutes behind. Da, 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 da. Come on, come on. You can take this time to let me know what you want to say in the channel as well. Like if you've got any video ideas you've got for me that you think I should do, anything Pokemon related. It doesn't have to always be Pokemon pack openings, but if you do want to see me opening up a certain product, let me know. Put down the product that you want me to open. I'll see if I can get it, uh, and we'll do a video on that. If there's anything in particular you want me to do, there's one thing I won't do. That's doing flip it or rip it. I'm not willing to risk ripping up cards that I want in my set. I don't have any spare money to be ripping up potentially expensive cards, so I'm not going to be doing that. I don't really like that series to watch it myself. Never mind do it. So I'm not going to be doing that. But anything else I'm up for doing. I've been looking at other YouTubers asking them to do like pack battles and then kind of things. I was looking at some like vintage products to see if I could buy something like that. If you wanted some older products opened up, but of course, like them products are always really expensive, so I can't be doing them all the time. Not yet, anyways. So there is a few packs I saw that might be potentially cheap enough for me to buy, but again, it'll be like one product for like the cost of like a booster box. At the minute I'd rather buy the booster box. I do have a booster box in the way actually. I've got a Rebel Clash booster box, which I used at a bulk exchange business guy. I sent him off about 2,000 cards of like uncommon, commons, and regular rares. Some of the sets that I don't collect, like I sent off the Isolgaleo GX half off, but I don't collect that set. Sent off a couple of other ones and made it up. He's literally got back to me today and he's actually sent it off today, so it should be here in the next couple of days. But that video will hopefully be on next week. Again, it'll be probably in two parts. Um, Hopefully, we'll pull some more bosses orders out of it. Hopefully, the hyper rare one. I've already got the Frostmoth, which actually I should be able to show you now. Got the binder down here. So my nice. I haven't actually shown you this yet, but it's my nice bright green binder. So let's put this on a bit of a more bigger screen for you. Just while that's doing that. But so yeah, this might be backwards. Oh no, it's not the right way around. I wasn't sure if the camera was inverted or not, but I'm gonna go right the way to the back for some of the rare ones that we've got. But right now, these are the secret rares that we've got. So we've got the Frostmoth, we've got Milo. So I'll let you have a look at that one. So we've got that nice look at Frostmoth card. We've got the Rainbow Milo. And the other one that's probably like in the top most like wanted cards of the set that I have is probably the Rainbow Rare Dragapult V Max. If you search for Rebel Clash on any of the videos, on any of the channel, you should be able to find the videos I've done this from. The Dragapult V Max and a lot of the other ones were from the Rebel Clash boost box that I opened. the Frostmoth was actually quite recent. It was, I believe it was from the Copper Roger V collection box that we did last week. So that was probably the newest good pull up that I've done recently. Anyways, 2 minutes. So about 5. We're going to be about 5 minutes. A little bit late for doing this, but hope get the whole control already. Hopefully it'll be on soon. 88%. Do have my little things that you don't normally see in the videos that I'm doing. I've got my little Totodile plush toy there. Got a Snorlax one behind me as well. You can't see it though, but that just came just recently. Anyways, though, 2 minutes still, 91% now. Almost about to start. Dun, 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 only been on 22 minutes on this live stream. Yeah, well, I've been on 22 minutes. I'm not sure if it was live the whole time. 1 minute left. Come on. Come on. 94%. I need to get a computer chair. This is not the best. The other thing you don't see, I'm actually sitting on this really like uncomfortable wooden stool with no backrest. It's just like a metal bar. So whenever I do videos, I'm like, ugh, put my posture at risk for you guys. Let me know if you start getting echo as well, because I couldn't actually work out how to get the game audio from your headphones. So I'm just using it for the microphone, and it keeps away from the speakers, so I can hear the game when it comes through the computer. But I'm hoping it doesn't get picked up by the microphone. It shouldn't do. There we go. Start successful. Oh no, it's good. You do. Oh, so just these 2 minutes, thank God. Oh, it's installing it. We are also going to be doing another giveaway for booster packs as well. So once we hit 250 subscribers, I'm going to be buying some more stuff to give away. Last time I just did a random one, just because we were in this lockdown, and I thought I'll do something to brighten people's spirits up by giving away some cards, and we did get a good response back on that, which was 4 packs. I don't know what I'm going to be giving away this time though. Hopefully this is going to come on. I had no idea that there's updates. So if you just joined, the reason why we're not on yet is because I went to go and do it, and then I come up, oh, you need to download this update, and it was 15 minutes for the update. All right, so hopefully it'll come on quite soon. I don't know if it changes the startup or not. No, it looks the same. We'll just skip that. Alright, so there we go. Isles of Armor. You have Isles of Armor Pass. Show it to the real staff at Wedgehurst Station. If you want to visit Isles of Armor, you'll be able to set out in your adventure. And I think, to be honest, when I was picking up my new party for this, I haven't saved it, and when I went to thingy the internet, it's went back to what it was. Oh well, I'll just go with what we've got. I might change a couple of them along the way. But so yeah, Wedgehurst Station's all the way down here, I believe. Alright, so let's just get down here. Oh, good way. Right. We'll crash landing straight in the side of the building. Right, here we go. So I talk to him? Yes, I think I do. Oh, station. Here we go. So I've never like seen this before. I've only ever seen like the oh wow. Like the first trailer. I never actually watched any more trailers after that. And there we are. Here we go. So maybe there's an opening video or something nice. Yep, there we go. Yep. Is that it? Oh, oh no. Go first visit. Search. Data Pokedex. I'm not entirely sure how many Pokemon it adds to it though. But we're gonna go out and we're gonna try and find some of the new Pokemon to catch. I don't know what else it's gonna do because I've got no idea what to look for. Oh yeah, the Dojo Island. That's it. I might change the Pokemon quickly now. Oh, who's this? Clara. Doesn't really matter what one you choose. Yeah, I've kind of found that it doesn't really matter which one you choose. The storyline's always the same. It's not really going to affect what happens, and it's probably just what the next person says. Alright, quick battle. I haven't even got the right Pokemon on it, so we'll see how we get on. Because I think the ones I've got are the ones I was just, I don't know. Actually, we'll not get a chance to change them, so I'm going to just quickly change them to the ones I wanted. So if I remember the right ones that I wanted from before. Oh, come on. Stick Gyarados in. Stick Charizard in. And I'll put one more in because I want to do this quick. Where's Matcha? Matcha. Right, okay. Get there. I can't believe it didn't save before. Like I went up, connect the internet, it come up, you need to update. It didn't even warn us I needed to save it, just did it. Obviously, I had no idea until it came back on that it was not gonna have. Oh, it's a new like wild area as well. Oh, there's a like max rate up there as well. Here we go, battle time. Oh, the Venipede. I think this is just kind of to show off the new Pokemon that are like in the expansion, because all these are ones that are like Pokemon that weren't included in the original game. Let's get me out of the way. Let's put me up here. Right, so let's. Oh, let's just blow it away with a Hydro Pump. It's like I've got no idea. Like if you like just buy the game now, I'm still in the way. If you just buy the game now, whether you're going to be like still up against the same level of like trainers if you just go straight to like the expansion. Obviously, I bought the game when it first came out, so all mine are like really high level, like level 100, of 3 or 4 level 100s. I don't actually play competitively online on this anymore, but it doesn't really matter if you do or don't because all your Pokemon get reset at level 50 anyways. It's just like the stats that are like that matter. Maybe a little bit smaller. Don't think that much. Let's do that again. Just want to get past this battle, to be honest, and have a little look into some dens. I really do want to get G-Max Blastoise as well, basically because my favourite of the first three is actually Blastoise, not Charizard. I do like Charizard, of course, but like I say, I always like to be the one that doesn't have the same stuff for everybody else. Talking to myself. Style card, whatever that is. A card that increases the selection in boutiques and hairstyles. Oh yeah, okay. So you should be able to get different hair and costumes and costumes, outfits and stuff now. I think that was part of the expansion. I remember reading about that. Probably the only thing I didn't read about. Alright. So I want to have a little quick look here to see what Pokemon you can get straight off. There is a Jigglypuff. Don't really want to touch that just yet. We've got a Bunnelby. What else we got? Bunnelby. Jigglypuff. So they seem to be quite the commons, quite easy to get. Throw some wishing pieces in. Save the adventure, of course. One of the reasons why. Oh, it's a Rhydon. Yeah, see, there's a lot of like new Pokemon here that I'll have to like start catching. But I did see like a G-Max. Don't want to be in a battle. Raid, which is over the back. You can just see that thing. That's where it is. Yeah, wait a minute. Whoa, is that a whale lord over there? Just like a wild one, just in the water. I've never seen a wild whale lord. It's been in the game before, but look at the size of it. It's enormous. Look at it. It's huge. It's actually quite far away, to be honest. Let's have a little battle with it. What is that? Oh, it's a Sharpedo. That was used to be one of my favourite Pokemon as well. So that's one of the new. So this is obviously one of the new Pokemon that's been added in. I think it only like done a few, but let's just quick ball it and see if it works. Nice, that was easy enough. This will be the first one that I caught in the new region. What is this? Okay, the phone started going off for some reason. Let's turn this off. But I don't know what that was. Alright. I think Wailord's already. What would it go? There it is. Let's say hello. See if I can catch this big ass whale. The size of it. It is one of the things that's already been in the game. I'm pretty sure I've already got one. But you never see them. Like in the wild, you always like evolve them. Yeah, so already level 80. Wow, it's level 80. Like, what's going on there? I'm just gonna catch it because it's level 80. It's like what? Let's repeat ball it. Okay, that didn't work. Whoa. Oh wow. Okay. Let's weaken it first then. Hopefully it'll withstand this. Well, after this, we'll head off to the. Oh yeah, even the laugh using rest. All right, and I can't actually use another hyper beam. Let's try this again. Oh well, there we go. So we got it. Level 80 Wheel Lord. Didn't matter that it used rest in the end. That just looked so like out of place. There it is. There's the. At least we came over here. We're gonna actually see the purple beam. Hopefully we'll get lucky and get something good. It is probably miles away though, so let's try not to encounter any more random ones on the way. It's not really that big, to be honest. This new place. It's basically just like a bigger version of the like another like add-on of oh, what's happened? Is this a Diglett? Is that an Alolan Diglett? No, regular Diglett. Yeah, it looks like an Alolan Diglett. Oh, you must be able to get like Alolan forms of like Pokemon and stuff. So like, you've got like Vulpix, Diglett, of course, Sandshrew. The ones off the top of my head. Executor, Marowak, Raichu, like all of them. You found one Diglett so far. Please find 150 more Diglett. Find them please. Maybe you'll get more of the Alolan Pokemon. I don't know, but that's one there anyway. The only reason I recognized it for is because it's got chili pot everywhere. It had the little hair tufts on its head. That's kind of the way that you do. No, go away. That's how you kind of recognize them, because when they evolve in Dugtrio, they end up like really long hair. But when they're just Diglett, oh, can't remember the name of that one. Oh, Dreadnoughts, of course. Oh no, go away. Oh, what's that? Okay, I've lost the beam. Where's the beam gone? Ah, there it is. Oh, that Firebird thing, I can't remember his name. Oh, wait a minute, how do I get up there? Let's go across here. Ooh, a gold duck! I do love a gold duck. Cramorant. Ooh! Ooh, got a. Oh, I got a few little other ones in here. Oh, wait a minute, I'm gonna go down this way, and maybe this is the right way for it. Oh! Whoa! Got dragons in the way now. There it is! Right. Let's see what. Ooh, what's that? Ooh, it's a surprise. Oh, there's another Diglett, but let's do this first. Really? Is that a Cramorant? After all this, we're in there, and it turned out to be a Cramorant. Oh well, let's have a look. Probably should have changed my Pokemon, but I think it's pretty much a Cramorant. I thought it'd be something new, maybe it's a Blastoise or a Venusaur. Nope, Cramorant. Oh well. There's no way of like quitting this either, unless they've updated this so you can, but. Right. Can you run? No, Diglett's not on the original game. It's definitely a new Pokemon they've added in. That was why I was so shocked when I saw it. For you can get regular Diglets in the main game, but that's the first time I saw any Alolan Pokemon at all in this game. You couldn't even import them from like Let's Go Pikachu or Let's Go Eevee. Like I say, I didn't even research. Didn't research what was what was new and what was not. I'll probably imagine that they'll probably just be on this part of the island though, not on the mainland one. Just judging off what the guy said, he said that he brought it across from Holden with him, and that he lives on the island. So I'm assuming it's only this island that they're on. But I'll go on the Pokédex actually after this, and I'll find out if it comes up for the region for it to see where you can actually find them. Never know, might be wrong. Kind of want to just get out of this den because it's just a cameraman. And they didn't even change to an electric type to make it a bit easier to defeat either. Alright. I really need to invest in a new chair. Or even like any chair apart from a stool, to be honest. Right. It's just geyser. Hopefully he won't have any more shields, and that'll be just a straight knockout. After this one, I can't imagine having any more shields already, like pretty much gone. There you go, done. Oh, wait a minute, he's not done. I just swore he had no health left there. Right, there you go, he's gone. Like, I might as well catch it, might as well. Yeah, give it a go, we'll just do another repeat pull since I've got quite a few of them. They are quite easy to get, repeat pulls, you just buy them from your Watts. And they are ways of getting Watts quite easily as well. There we go. Maybe he's just got some new moves, new abilities, I don't have no idea. Just have to see. Right, let's have a look. Go to the Pokédex and we'll try and find Diglett. A lowland form. Oh, there we go. As if Farmer. Oh, so you must be able to encounter a lot of the other Pokemon here as well as on the other game. Oh, you got Salander. Oh, these are all the ones I've already caught from the main game, so must be a little base of getting them here as well. Sharpedo. Okay, where's Diglett? Okay, we'll just have to I'll have to search for it. Okay, so okay. Maybe it's under A for Alolan Diglett. Okay, they're not there at all. Probably because I didn't actually encounter one. Yeah, so there was one over here. So okay, let's. So let's get one. Okay, maybe not. It just says that there's 6 more in here somewhere, so it must be some kind of like just hunt just to get them all. Maybe you can't catch them. There's a pinch of tin. There's another Diglett over there. So yeah, Diglett return to its trainer. There are 5 more Diglett in the cavern, which I'm guessing this is where I am. Come back and get that dragon another time. Looks like there's another one up here. Shootles everywhere in here. Like, how many Digletts did you bring with him? 151, I think you said. You're gonna be on forever, actually. Fine. Might as well see if I can find some. I'm glad it comes up that how many's left in the area though, because if it just came up so many left to get, then it would be really, really hard to get them. Yeah, you might be right. Maybe you do have to get them all, and he gives you one as a prize for getting them back. Ooh, what's that? Is that Tentacool? Like, I can't even remember which ones are in the original game and which ones are like new. So like, I'm looking at like Tentacool. Is that one new? Is that one not? What was that noise? That's someone screaming at us. Pincherton. Ah, whoa! Almost ran over Chulo. What's in there? Oh, that's good. Tentacruel. There's another one. 2 more left in here. Oh, Tentacool! Let's find out if it's a new one or not. I think it is new. I can't remember seeing Tentacruels in the original game. Tentacruel's clear body. Yep, it's a new one. I haven't had this one before. So again, I'm just gonna do my little quick ball and see what happens. I do love quick ball, and even the card's amazing with quick ball as well. Oh, okay, that didn't work. Like, I did complete the game, well, the Pokédex originally a few months ago, to be honest. I haven't really played it much since then. I should have probably been on my Shield, because I haven't completed Shield yet, but I didn't play it very much. I was more concerned about collecting cards. Alright, oh, he's got hit his one back. I love how it came out of his little, like, whatever that is, his poison stinger thing. Oh yeah, have I got any dive balls or anything? No, I don't. Let's throw an Ultra Ball at him then. Oh, good throw. Yes. So you can always tell which ones are good throws. If he throws and it's really, really fast, like that one was there, it'll bounce once and then you nearly always get caught, or it'll just jump straight out of it. That's kind of like a perfect throw. Basically, the more badges you've got, the more Pokemon you've already caught, then the easier the other ones become to get to catch. So that's kind of the game like balance, because you could just go out and catch a load of really, really strong Pokemon early on, but if you haven't got like the ability to catch the stronger ones, it's a lot harder to get them, and it'll take up a lot more time, and then you'll end up more likely quitting on it and just training up lower level Pokemon that you have caught. Oh, it's a Sandshrew. 5-star. Okay. Okay. Actually, to be honest, let's just use Gyarados. I'm not gonna bother waiting for people to join. I'm just gonna go on by myself, otherwise I'll be on here forever. I've only got about an hour to play this, and then I'll have to 7 foot maybe. Oh, I didn't play Ultra Sun. I literally like played the Game Boy games, like like the last one that I played, I think was probably Gold or Silver, like not even the advanced ones. And then I just didn't buy them, and then it just kept coming out, and then I got back into playing it, and then I actually bought the Switch just for Pokemon. Literally, the only games I've got on my Switch are Pokemon Sword, Pokemon Shield, and Pokemon Let's Go Pikachu. And I'm thinking about buying the Dungeon DX or whatever it's called, the other one. I did play the demo and I thought it was really good. Do like Sand Slash as well. So this should definitely put him down to oh, maybe not. I thought I would have put it down to his shields at least, but it didn't. Oh, it did. Oh wow, 5. I may not actually be strong to beat him. Yeah, I know I did miss out on a lot. I have briefly played some of them, but not all the way through. I bought I didn't buy. You might have seen like them, like PC ROMs you could get. You could like download them and play them like on your phone and on the PC and stuff. So I did briefly like play like a few of them like that, but they weren't the best quality. I'm not even sure if they were actually proper games because they didn't actually cost anything. So I played a few of them, but you couldn't like trade, you couldn't battle online or anything like that. So I think it was just like a really like knocked off version of them, to be honest. But of course, by the time I came to get them, you couldn't buy them in the shops anymore because the games had literally sold out. They're all classed as like vintage games now. Like I sort of kind of focused more on playing the card games. So I bought I actually bought my iPad originally just for the trading card game. I did need it. If I needed it for work anyways, but then I thought like, oh, I'll get this so I can play on the iPad as well as on the laptop because it was a lot easier to take an iPad around with us playing it than it was load my laptop up every time just to play it. Especially the time when I did that because the laptop I had was really bad. It was really slow and kept disconnecting. I think it updated once, and then the laptop wasn't even good enough to run the game, and it's not exactly the most. It's not doesn't exactly need like really like good quality like graphics cards and stuff like that. Most laptops should be able to run the Pokemon trading card game online, but this one didn't. So you can imagine how old it was at the time. Right, I've only got 2 Hydro Pumps left. I'm no longer Dynamaxed, but this should. Ooh, almost. Okay, he should be knocked out now. Yeah, I've got a few codes for the online one as well. I normally just give them away to people, to be honest, though, because I normally just buy my own codes and put them in, and any codes I get from actual packs I just give away on the channel. But if you've got them and you don't use them, you can actually sell them on eBay. People do buy them, especially from the newer sets. They're roughly, I think Rebel Clash at the moment, you will probably want to get rid of them as fast as possible because as soon as a new set comes out, the cost of the previous set comes down by quite a bit. Because what I'll do is I wait for a set to come out and then buy the previous set for like half the price of the older set, the newer set, so that I get them a little bit cheaper. Especially when I'm buying like 100, 200 codes at a time. I don't want to be spending like 25, 50 pence per code because it'll end up being like £50 for 100. Other than like the other day when I bought some Sword and Shield ones, I did do the online opening of them, and I gave away a quick ball that I pulled from them as well. But I got them. I got 100 codes for like £17, which is like really, really cheap. So you really need, if you do give up the if you do give away the codes, I would definitely get rid of them like now before the Darkness of Play sets come out, because then you won't get anywhere near as much money for them. And when you sell them on eBay as well, you don't really need to oh, Staryu. There's a Magnemite back there as well. You don't need to send them off in the post. You can just take photos of them and email the person who's bought them, like all of the codes, and then that way they get them instantly, and you don't have to pay any postage fees. And a lot of them are all right if you're doing that as well. Especially if you oh, Dedenne. Like a Dedenne. Especially if the person doesn't mind doing that, but if you put it in the description saying that you're going to send them in the email, it is then they can't complain when you go, all right, what's the email address? I'll send you the photos. Some people like to get the actual cards. Some people are more than happy to just get them sent across because they're going to get them straight away. They don't have to wait a week or so for the post to come. They can put them in there and then. Dedenne. Like I've seen like the ones that were released, and I thought there was only about 7 or 8 like new ones getting released in the game. And I thought, well, that's not that many, but there's loads. Dedenne, and there's Magnemite, Starmie, Staryu, saw them back there. Is it that Starmie, Staryu back there as well? That's the other tower. Because what it is when you do go into it, I'm going to go into it now. You get like a new legendary on this, which you might have seen. I can't remember his name, to be honest. It's like this, kind of like a monkey sort of. What is that? Oh, it's that. Oh, what's it called again? It's got a tail of like flowers and stuff. It comes apart. Comfrey. But what it is, you've got to choose basically what evolution you want of the legendary that's on this expansion. So you go to one of these towers. The one that was in the background will evolve it into one, and then the other one evolve it into the other one. It basically just means that when you get this expansion, again, you can't get all of the Pokemon because you can only choose to do it once. And then, of course, because you've only got it for one of the games, you have to buy one for Soul and for Shield. So you couldn't then go on your Shield game and then get the opposite evolution and transfer it across to get both. You're going to have to get someone that's got one, swap them over to get both of them, or you're going to have to like start a new game and then go all the way through it again and get it to evolve into the other type. Alright, well, we'll go. Another forest. Forest of Focus. Focus Forest. I do love fighting type Pokemon as well, so with this new expansion all being about like dojos and fighting types, that like for me is like great. I think it's a bit different as well. Whoa! Oh, it's the big centipede thing. That's the evolution of what we battled before. Panyard. I don't know the names of all Pokemon. Like I must admit. Tangler. There's a Tangler. Ooh, that's probably all this. I got one of them. Don't battle this. Don't battle. Don't battle. Don't battle. Don't battle. Okay, good. Okay. Right now, to be honest, I am totally Pikachu. Totally lost. Like I've got no idea where I'm going. Might have to fly back at the start. I'm gonna have a little quick look in this den. See if I can get out of this forest. Oh, it's a Magnemite. I might actually come back to get that later on. It's a 5-star Magnemite. Wait a minute, I'm gonna actually like check the Sandslash that I got and see if it's got any decent stats on it. There it is. Great stats. It's got 5 best and a no good and a decent. If that no good was anything better, it would have been a bit better than a good stats. It would have been amazing stats. Okay, we're in a dead end. Leaf stone. Oh, not bad. I am actually gonna have to use the taxi thing to get back to the start, because yeah, went the wrong way. So of course you can see the two towers. From which ones you go. So one of them will get them evolve into one of these forms, another one into another one of these forms, and you. Oh, Rockruff! I do love Lycanroc as well, so I'm actually going to catch this quickly. No, I don't know how to evolve Rockruff, to be honest. I'm guessing he's got some kind of night and day, because obviously there's different forms, so I'm guessing that if you evolve him at night, he'll evolve into the night Lycanroc. If you evolve him during the day, he might bring you in as obviously the. Is it like the midday or midnight form, the other one? When it's like sort of a mixture of both? Because there is 3 forms as far as I'm aware. I'm going to give him a. I'm going to give him a rare candy and see if he evolves. Maybe I'll get lucky. Let's give away a Milotic. Alright. Loads of rubbish in here, but come on. Stop something. There we go, rare candy. Any good? Oh, it evolves, yes! So we're going to get a Lycanroc. I'm guessing it's going to be obviously the day form one. There you go. Oh, wait a minute. Yeah, it's a Lycanroc. Day form, or the. What's it called? Midday form, that's the one. Obviously, that if you evolve it at night, it's going to evolve into the night form. And then I'm not sure how you get the other form. Sucker Punch. How good a punch? It hasn't got any arms. Oh, I'm loving Lycanroc. Stealth Rock good. Stone Edge is good. I'm going to get rid of Scary Face. Nice. Nice. That is one of my favourites from Sun and Moon, I must admit. Right, anyways, we're going to head off. Whoa! Abra's there as well. Oh, Abra's in it? No way. I love Alakazam. I absolutely love Alakazam. Okay, he's just going to keep disappearing on us, though, so I'm going to come back and get one later. If it does evolve the same way as the rest of them, then it's going to be hard to evolve it in Alakazam. We'd have to trade it. But there's plenty of people that I'm sure will touch trade it for us and send it back. That's how I finished the Pokédex, of course. Alright, okay. Just checking the phone there. Alright, okay. Alright, so actually it should have been. I don't know why, but for some reason you can't actually hear the game audio. Didn't realize that's why I was just checking there. It should have been coming through, but it's not. I can hear it, but for some reason you guys can't. So I'm gonna go defaults on that. Quickly try and see if I can change it. Well, there he is. There's the new legendary. I think he's Corfu or something. He's called. It's something like that. I'm sure it is. All right. And in we go. I'm trying to fix this as I do it. I'd rather you guys heard it than me. To be honest. Okay, hopefully that's fixed it. I don't know if it has or not, but I'm hoping you guys can hear the actual sound of the game now. Like, I could hear it before, but I'm sure I thought you guys could, but apparently you couldn't. Oh well, at least the actual connection is better this time though. So I don't think I could hear it before, but I'm sure I thought you guys. I don't think you can. I'm trying to like play it on another device and it's not working. But what I'll do is I'll try and actually turn it up, and I'll get the volume coming through. Maybe it'll get picked up by the speaker. That means then you can actually hear it. Oh well, I'll get this streaming thing going at some point in the next future. So we'll just use these as kind of like practices for when I do better for real this time. Alright, so you might be able to hear it now, but it's basically just because it's coming through, like my speakers are quite loud now, so the microphone should be picking some of it up. Like I assumed if I heard it, you guys would be able to hear it as well. But I'll have to do some practice. And then eventually it should come through next time, hopefully. I'm liking this music. So hopefully you can hear it now. If you can't, I don't know, I probably won't be able to fix it on the stream, but I'll do it again. This one. What happened there? Oh well, that time that knocked it out, so that's nice. I thought he did something weird and kept them in there for somehow. Use some leg and rock. Shinx? Oh, Shinx is in it. That makes Luxray's in it as well. Sucker Punch, Stealth Rock, Stonehead, let's go. Boom, not bad. big polygraph behind him. Oh my god. Dojo uniform. Wow. Oh. Have my hair changed as well that time? It did. Hey, you. So yeah, if you do play like Sword and Shield on the Switch, definitely get this new expansion. It's really good. Like, I've only been playing it for an hour and not even an hour, 45 minutes. And it's like the first start of it. It's really quite a nice start. It's got just take a new fresh look on it. You get a lot of new Pokemon, especially since you couldn't get them all the first time round. That you're going to be able to get Pokemon that you liked that weren't in it. Like for me personally, obviously like what happened there? Lycanroc and Abra and Alakazam. Oh, a very fast Slowpoke. And they're running away. I'm guessing the first task is to go after a Slowpoke. Well, not slow, Slowpoke, they're quite fast. Back into your usual clothes. Actually, no, I think I'll keep this new setup for the basically for the new expansion. Might as well keep the right the right costume going. There they are, the new Slowpoke. Let's get after them. This is probably what you were supposed to do when you first started. You were supposed to go straight to the gym and then explore. Wait, let's go this way. Explore afterwards. Where did it go? What's that? Oh, it's a rock. I was like, what's that? Ooh. Oh, there's one. Get back here. Whoa. Oh my god, this is actually quite hard. Let's go around the opposite way and hit him off. Hey, take a turn. Oh no, too low. No. Here he comes. Come on. Oh, yeah. Alright, let's go for the play. It's not getting past me. I'm going to need a goalkeeper. It's going to be. Here he comes. And. Yes! Loving the new music as well. Like when the Jackie Chan song. Okay, that's just Hyper Beam and get it over with. Oh, wait a minute. just the... Oh no, gotta get the bonus. Make it turn. There's churros everywhere. Go and see it. Hear it. There it is. After it. Oh, come on. Come on. The race is on. Oh, I lost it. Where did we go? Come back here. Oh, no! What is that? Lillygans. No, Lillygans, get out of the way. Catch you later. Where did it go? Oh, there it is. Oh, got it. One left to get. Just the one left to get. The entrance. Can't hear it. Straight in. Oh, man, move back. Anybody hear it? I don't. Oh. Anywhere, these tubes. I want to be able to get this last one before I close, to be honest. I do need to end the stream soon, but I don't want to leave it one of these out there. I want to get the last one. Which way did it go? It must have gone left, yeah. Wait a minute. Oh, I can hear it. There it is. Right, last one. Loving this music, absolutely loving this music. What happened there? last one. Yeah, so first part of the new expansion is basically getting the uniform back. But anyways, guys, that's basically it for me for today. So the next videos we're going to be doing some more openings of Tag Team Powers Collection. But like I was saying before, we were here at the start of the stream. I think that was a repacked item, so I did get a little bit ripped off of that one. But I did still manage to get some pulls, but I'm pretty sure that some of the cards might have been tampered with. But I'll let you know in that video. But anyways, for now, we're going to be saying goodbye for now. And I'll see you on the next video, which is going to be Friday, and then the one after that's going to be Sunday, which we're going to be giving away some secret rare cards on Sunday, which I believe is going to be the Golden Galarian Berserker card. I'm going to give away as a prize on that day. So what happens is you go on that video, enter in that video, the week after that we'll give it away and we'll enter another card. The person who wins the card comments what they want the next card to be, then that next card I'll try and get for that week for the giveaway for the next week after that. I'm going to keep doing that every week until I run out of cards pretty much. But anyways, goodbye for now. Remember to subscribe, like the video if you haven't already done so. We'll be putting this on so you can skip through it and look through your favourite bits, and hopefully you get the game as well, get the expansion. It is fantastic. It's going to have a